Yeah. What is good, boys? I'm making this video to just go over my personal KPIs going into January 2026, as well as I want to start uploading more on YouTube and just kind of like documenting everything that's going on within the agency and my agency specifically, and just kind of like drop sauce whenever I kind of like see it. I won't like spill everything one for one, but as much as I feel like I can just like give out for free, you know? But yeah, let's kind of just dive into things though. So in terms of like ad spend for my agency at this moment, spending around 50 a day, give or take. And then with that, it's going to be like around 1,500 for the month. Our CPL right now is I want to make sure that it's anything under $20. But I mean, if it's a little bit higher, it's okay as long as it's good quality. But right now we're at a $9 CPL with like really good qualification rates. Like, it's disgusting. But yeah, so right now we're at $9 CPL. But bare minimum want to get around 40 to 50 appointments every single month with this. So that's around 10 every week. Now, in terms of show up rates, I want to make sure I can get my show up rate up to 65%. That's actually something I really want to work on going into this month. It's just increasing show up rate by a bunch because right now my show up rate is 50%. I mean, it's okay, but it's really not good at all, in my opinion, because if I can get it up 15% more, I'll just close more. It's really what it comes down to. And then my no-show rate is 20%. I mean, I'm personally okay if it just is at 20%. That's just like a bare minimum for me. It's like good. Reschedule rate as well, making sure I can get that to 15% too. I mean, that's good too in my head at least. So, and my closing rate, I also want to try to improve on. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't like a bad closing rate, it's like an okay rate. But if I can get it to anything higher, I mean, I'm always okay with that. I'm always happy with that, right? So that means right now I close one in every four people, which is good. Don't get me wrong, but I know it can be higher because a majority of my closes are very not emotional based. They're more logistical. Like I just don't really like care to dive into too many emotions. I mean, sometimes I probably should, other than runs, but it's like whatever. If I dive more into emotions and stuff like that, I could close more basically. So that's something I also want to make sure I'm working on this month. But circling back, my average deal size is around 2.5 minimum. So with that, I want to make sure the CAC is anything under 1.5. That makes sure I get at least 1K back for every client I get. But yeah, I mean, right now we're at a $500 CAC for last month, but I want to still like keep it gradual at like under 1,500. So once I get two new clients for this month, that's when we'll just double up the ad spend. But in terms of like ROI for every client I get around a 5x ROI. And LTV is around 9K, I would say. Little bit above, but I mean, our LTV to CAC ratio though is 6 to 1 with a churn rate of 4.3% ever since swapping into the niche that I'm in, which is genuinely disgusting in my head at least compared to what I was in before. But yeah, and retention length so far we've been able to keep them from an average of 3.5 months, which is pretty well. And in terms of their ROI from working with us, we usually have them spend around 1,500 to like 3K every month in ad spend. So essentially, for every $1,000 they put into the system, they'll get 12,000 back. We want to make sure that that's always a bare minimum, right? I mean, usually for clients in Q4, for some guys, like one in Sacramento, for example, we were able to get him like a 25x. So, I mean, it's like we just want to make sure that 12x gets set as like a bare minimum standard more than anything. Um, but yeah, because I feel like everyone kind of like misses out on service delivery, but I'll break that down in another video. In terms of fulfillment time, it takes around 30 days like max to like have them see their ROI. In terms of actually setting up to launch everything, it takes around 3 business days easily. Now, my refund and dispute rate is 2% or lower as a KPI. because right now, thank God, we're at 0% since swapping into this niche. But I just want to make sure I can have the best service delivery as possible, so that way we can keep that low and just keep the money, you know. I mean, that's what everyone likes. And the other niches I was in, a lot of times I had a refund because honestly, my service delivery was just like god awful. Thankfully, I was able to crack it and swap niches because most of the people I was dealing with before were just broke, and that was like the main differentiator. But I'll break that down in another video a little bit deeper about like niches and stuff like that, what niche to pick, and like how you should like see niches in general compared to like what the guru says, you know. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to make this video just going over my KPIs for like January, going into it, so you guys like know what's going on with the agency, stuff like that in the back end. If you want to like ever connect with me or something, just hit me up on Instagram, wow.greg on there. But yeah, other than that, boys, I will catch you in the next video. I think I'm going to be breaking down actually how to pick your niche if you're like a newer guy, or my mindset behind like picking niches. So yeah, I'll see you there.